Straight up to the top story here on Magic Bricks. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's New Year's Eve address to the nation that had a little something for everyone. In his address, Prime Minister Modi announced several SOPs for housing for all, farmers, small traders, pregnant women, senior citizens, essentially the people who have had to endure the pain the most over the last 50 days. Listen in.
Two new middle income categories have been created under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana in urban areas. Loans of up to 9 lakh rupees taken in 2017 will receive interest subvention of 4%. Loans of up to 12 lakh rupees taken in 2017 will receive interest subvention of 3%. The number of housing being built for the poor under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana in rural areas is being increased by 33%. In addition to this, another scheme is being put in place for the neo-middle and middle class in rural areas. Loans of up to 2 lakh rupees taken in 2017 for new housing or extension of housing in rural areas will receive an interest subvention of 3%. Farmers who have taken loans for the Rabi crop from district cooperative central banks and primary societies will not have to pay interest on such loans for a period of 60 days. Farmers who have paid interest during the last 2 months will receive these amounts back directly into their bank accounts. Arrangements are being made to provide farmers even better access to loans from cooperative banks and societies. NABARD created a fund of 21,000 crore rupees last month. Now, government is adding 20,000 crore rupees more to this. The loss that NABARD suffered by giving loans to cooperative banks and societies at low interest rates shall be borne by the government of India. The government has decided that 3 crore farmers who have Kisan credit cards will be given RuPay debit cards within 3 months. Kisan credit cards were launched in 1998, but so far it was essential to go to a bank to use them. Now farmers will have RuPay debit cards which they can use anywhere. Government of India underwrites loans given by banks to small businesses through a trust. So far, loans were covered up to 1 crore rupees. This limit is now being enhanced to 2 crore rupees. Earlier, the scheme only covered bank loans. Hereafter, it will cover loans given by NBFCs as well. The decision will enable better access to credit for small shop owners and small enterprises. Banks and NBFCs will not levy high interest on these loans as Government of India is bearing the cost of underwriting them. Government has also asked banks to raise the credit limit for small industry from 20% of turnover to 25%. Banks have also been asked to to increase working capital loans from 20% of turnover to 30% for enterprises that transact digitally. Many people connected with this sector have made cash deposits in the last few weeks. Banks have been asked to take this into account when deciding on working capital. A few days back, government announced a major tax relief for small businesses. Income of businesses with turnover of up to rupees 2 crores was calculated at 8% of the turnover. Now, for such businesses, income from digital transactions will be calculated at only 6%. This will effectively reduce the tax liability by 25%. A new scheme is being launched for pregnant women. We are introducing a nationwide scheme for financial assistance to pregnant women. 6,000 rupees will be transferred directly to the bank accounts of pregnant women who undergo institutional delivery and vaccinate their children. This scheme will help reduce the maternal mortality rate in a big way. This will help ensure nutrition before and after delivery and improving the health of mother and child. So far, pregnant women in 53 districts were being given financial assistance of 4,000 rupees under a pilot project. We are initiating a scheme for senior citizens. Banks often reduce their deposit rates when they receive a large volume of money. This should not adversely impact senior citizens. Under the scheme, senior citizens will receive a fixed interest rate of 8% for a period of 10 years on deposits up to 7.5 lakhs rupees. The interest will be paid monthly. Political parties, political leaders, and electoral funding figure prominently in any debate on corruption and black money. The time has now come that all political leaders and parties respect the feelings of the nation's honest citizens and understand the anger of the people. It is true that from time to time, political parties have made constructive efforts to improve the system. I urge all parties and leaders to move away from a holier than thou approach to come together in prioritizing transparency and take firm steps to free politics of black money and corruption. In our country, people ranging from common man to the president have at some point or other advocated simultaneous conduct of state and national elections. This is to break the endless cycle of elections reduce election expenditure, and minimize pressure on the administrative machinery. The time has come for this to be seriously considered and debated. A positive momentum toward digital transaction in India. More and more people are transacting digitally. Yesterday, government has launched a new Swadeshi platform for digital transactions named BHIM after Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. BHIM stands for Bharat Interface for Money. I call upon the youth, the trading community, and farmers to connect with BHIM as much as possible.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.